I upped my loop magnification from 3.5 to 4.5. Let's talk about it. If you're unfamiliar with the magnification of loupes when it comes to dentistry, normally most dental students start at a 3.5 and they normally recommend a 2.5 for hygiene students, and that's just kind of what I learned from the loupe presentations I had at school. And I originally started out with 3.5 ergonomic loupes from Q Optics, and I honestly love those loupes a lot, but I'm going to tell you the reasons why I chose to up my magnification. The issue that I was having, it wasn't with my distance of my patient, but it was that I kept bringing my patient closer because I wanted to see things up close. And originally when I had the 3.5 loupes, this is kind of what I was able to see. So with the 3.5 loupes, I was able to see the entire arch, and at the time we were only working on basically half of the mouth at a time, or even just one tooth, which I didn't want to get a magnification that was just to one tooth, but I did want to be a little bit more magnified so that I was able to see things a little bit better. Now with my 4.5s, I'm able to see half the arch at a time, and this is kind of what that looks like. I will say that I absolutely love my 4.5s. I have nothing bad to say about them, and honestly I've gotten so many negative comments from all of my professors about me having 4.5s, but the thing is I think a lot of 4.5s are a lot closer magnification than the 4.5s that I have. When I spoke to the loupes rep from Q Optics, he basically said that with the ergonomic loupes, due to the curvature of how the lens is, the magnification isn't quite as close as your normal 3.5s or your normal 4.5s. So originally when I had the 3.5s, I think they were closer to like a 2.5, and now with the 4.5s, I'm not necessarily what most people think of a 4.5. A lot of times when I'm talking to my professors and I tell them that I have 4.5s, they think, oh, I can only see one tooth, but really I can see at least half of the arch at a time. And so far, only being able to see half of the arch at a time hasn't really been an issue. And even in my patient care class, we perio-probed this last week and I was still able to see everything perfectly fine. Honestly, when I get down to clinic, I do plan to get probably some through the lens, either 3.5s or 2.5s, so that I have those kind of on the side that I can either use for like comprehensive or cleaning appointments. But I honestly love my 4.5s for my fixed class and for my operative, and honestly that's a large chunk of the things that I am going to be doing after dental school. People always ask me how I get my preps to look the way I do, and I honestly think the 4.5s help me so much to kind of see that fine detail. Yes, my preps looked great with the 3.5s, but I honestly think I have so much more control and I'm able to see so much more fine detail with my 4.5s that I wasn't able to see with the 3.5s, and that's just helped me to be able to not only drop boxes on class 2s, but also to be able to see a little bit closer. I'm able to see the space between the teeth when I put a wedge in there a lot better than I was with the 3.5.